your Ratt report, doing the Lucha review. I've been out for the past few weeks, and I've had these masked fellas take over. I don't know. There's one of them. I don't know. What's his name? Palso Loco, I think. Yeah, he's a weird one. The other one, I don't even know these guys, really. They hang out with Good Time Charlie. Why do I not get invited to the parties? I have no idea. I want to hang out with these crazy little freaks because I'm a freak of nature myself. We all know that. So let's just get on with it. Who cares, right? Lucha Review, they had Mariachi El Bronx playing again. It's a live band. Pretty cool. They played throughout the show. They showed them quite a few times throughout the show. So it's impressive. I like the feel of Lucha. I really do like it. Started off with a bang. Argenis versus Phoenix. Katarina has been really interested in Phoenix lately. Could be because he already has a victory over the then undefeated Mil Muertes, who Mil Muertes, he doesn't seem to be too happy about this whole thing. You see later on he grabs her by the throat and supposedly lifts her up in the air. You know, she kind of had that, yeah, that's right, you're the killer kind of look after he kind of let her go. And then once he walked away, she's like, I think she either wetted herself in a fun way, maybe, or wetted herself, she pissed herself. She definitely shit. Definitely seen a bulge there. So that's definitely poop. I would have. That's just me though. So she's interested in Phoenix. She comes down. Phoenix wins. Katarina comes down, watches the match. She comes into the ring and doesn't do anything to Phoenix. She goes right to Argenis and licks him, gives him the lick of death. We've seen that happen before in the past, and that's been her thing to Mil Muertes' opponents. And this time, she did it to Phoenix. Mil Muertes tells Chavo this week he pays his debt. Cuts to the scene after a commercial, comes back. Mil Muertes is actually backstage. He's in the hallway. He runs into Chavo. He tells Chavo this week he's going to pay his debt. Slams him against the wall. Gives him a good rough job. And walks away from him. What's going on there? Chavo has been stabbing people in the back left and right. So anything is possible in this one. Just saying. So Big Ryck, they show him in like a confession booth. He's promising redemption, as he said, against his three partners who attacked him a few weeks ago. Put his eye out with put the cigar out on his eye. I'm gonna tell you something, my man. That shit had to hurt. He has a patch on his eye. So call him Patch Adams now, I guess you could say. Moving right along, there wasn't much to that segment. Just he did that, and maybe next week we're gonna see something from Ryck. Maybe we'll see him in action. He only has one eye, but I've seen guys. Jean-Pierre Lafitte wrestled in WWE back in the 90s with only one eye. It's not easy to do, but I believe you could do it. All you gotta do is have a little ventricle system going through so you can actually see out of it. We can't see in. You get the idea. Son of Havoc versus Johnny Mundo. This match had epic written all over it. Son of Havoc, one of my favorites. Matt Cross is one of my favorite indie wrestlers right now. I'm telling you, he's fast. He's impressive in the ring. He does aerial moves. He's just from head to toe, straight up awesome. From beginning to end, straight up awesome. And he had this match in the bag. At the beginning of the match, he dedicated the match to Ivelisse Velez. And then we see him climb the rope at the end of the match. He was there. He had it. He had it. Unfortunately, it took too long. Ivelisse Velez, the veteran, outside the ring, screaming at him. So he climbs the ropes. He's right there. He could have had it. He was too busy showboating, too busy pointing and yelling back at Ivelisse Velez. Too much time, wasted too much time. Tried to do a 450, and Johnny Mundo brought up the knees. Caught him with the knees. That was it. Johnny Mundo got up. End of the world. Corkscrew, springboard, split leg moonsault. And that's it. End of match. End of what could be Matt Cross's, could be the end of Matt Cross's career, I think, because he screwed around. Why would you do that, Son of Havoc? Why would you do that? Why would you take and pass up an opportunity to do something big and beat somebody as big as Johnny Mundo and name alone? Waste your time. That's what you did. You wasted your time and you lost. But it is what it is. Son of Havoc just took too long, and Mundo wins. Cuerno comes out and attacks Johnny Mundo. We've seen Johnny Mundo have, we've seen King Cuerno in all of his fights with Drago, and now he seems to be picking on Johnny Mundo. In my opinion, he's going after the right people, the right person to, if he wants to be in the World Heavyweight title run, to face Puma. He comes out and he attacks Johnny Mundo, leaves it. Ivelisse is not happy with Havoc. She just, it kind of like didn't even really show much of them. It went from that to King Cuerno running down to the ring and attacking Johnny Mundo and leaving him lay. Ricky Mandel versus Pentagon Jr. Now this is technically the last match of the night, but I'm not going to show it to you. I personally am a big fan of Pentagon Jr. I like him. I like his determination. I like his ferociousness, and I love the way he handles himself in the ring. I like his style. He wins by submission. He does that arm breaker thing, that shoulder breaker, elbow breaker, whatever, and he does the same exact thing. This time, he shoves the referee out of the way, and he falls back on it, just like he did to the guy last week. We're seeing a new version of Pentagon Jr., or are we seeing the real Pentagon Jr.? We've seen him from the beginning of Lucha. All the matches he's been in has been great. But then you have this guy. He has a master. Who is this master? Zero fear. We see that. Let's see where he goes next. To be honest with you, he should be fighting King Cuerno. He should be fighting Johnny Mundo. He should be fighting Prince Puma. He should be wrestling for that Lucha heavyweight title. Alberto El Patron comes out. Now this is his time. We've seen him at the beginning of the program in Dario Cueto's office. We've seen him last week walk in, introduce himself. You know, I am Alberto El Patron. But you already knew that. You've seen that. And I'm going to give this to you. I'm not going to show you an actual match. This is the ending of the show, but I'm going to end it. From here, Alberto El Patron is full. He has open mic. He has ability. And let me tell you something. He talks some shit on WWE. That's all I'm going to say. We all know, it's well documented, that somewhere along the line, there's a lot of, I'm going to say, racism in WWE. Did you ever notice that? Hey, Alberto Del Rio, he held the World Heavyweight title. You know, he's held many titles, but he's never held the big company prize. To me, the World Heavyweight title was no bigger than the Intercontinental title really, or the United States title. It's kind of secondary mid-card thing. Ever since WCW fell, that title hasn't meant very much at all in professional wrestling. So he comes out to the ring. He has the AAA title. This is the Ratt Man, Ryck Fulmer, and this has been your Lucha Report. Check me out on Facebook, Ratt Report, Twitter, the Ratt Report, at This Is Ratt Man. You'll see it, the Ratt Report. YouTube, same thing, same place you're gonna find this video, the Ratt Report. I'm gonna start setting up more social media sites and work on getting an actual web page made up. But for right now, like my page on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I post videos all the time. I'm always posting something. Check it out. This week, it's been an exciting week in professional wrestling from NXT, which I really don't follow, but big things have happened this past week. This entire month of February has been huge. NWA Women's title has changed hands. IWGP has changed hands. All their titles have changed hands except for the Junior Heavyweight and the Intercontinental. You'll get all that. That's it. It's Ratt Man, Ryck Fulmer, and this has been your Lucha Report.
Please welcome el campeón del AAA, Alberto el Patrón.
There are few moments left in our industry that send shivers up your spine. This is one of them. Alberto el Patrón is here in Lucha Underground. A little over 2 months ago, this man captured the AAA Heavyweight Championship. You can see it as he brings it down the steps of the temple. This is history in the making. This is Lucha Underground. I am out of my mind, Matt. I cannot wait. I have been waiting like you, like the world of wrestling, to hear what he has to say tonight. This man and I have shared locker rooms around the world. He is respected, he is honored, he is a man of the people, and it's safe to say that everything now changes. No doubt about it. There is no looking back. The fans have opened their arms and hearts to him in an instant. This is insane. Lucha royalty in the ring here at Lucha Underground. Here we go.
I knew it, baby. There's only friends here tonight. And just because of that, I'm gonna get rid of all of this.
That's right, you're free now, my friend. Do whatever you want.
I don't have to impress anybody because all of you are my family. Mis amigos, chingao. And this is the best part. I'm finally here with all my friends in Lucha Underground. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Lucha. Because as you all know, I come from a Lucha Libre family. My legendary uncle, Mil Máscaras, El Psicodélico, and my father, my inspiration, the great luchador, Dos Caras. And amigos, they taught me everything I know about this business. They taught me everything, the love, the respect, the passion, como decimos los latinos, la pura familia, chingao. And of course, I love that name, Dos Caras Jr., every single day. But there was a place where I needed to go, a place that I needed to conquer. United States. And it was here, amigos, where I became a household name. I became an idol, an icon for my people, La Raza. But then, you don't know what happened. En el otro lugar, me abrazaban, pero cuando volteaba, me apuñalaban en la espalda. They disrespected me, my family, and what I represent. And that's why I'm here. That's what I left. Last year in December, I became the first luchador ever to hold every single major title in North America. And now you want to know why I'm here underground? Why underground? I'm going to tell you why, amigos. I'm here because I wanted to work in a place where the word equal means something. A place where they don't hold you back by the color of your skin. A place where they only held you back if you don't get the job done. And baby Alberto, el patrón, always get the job done. So tonight, the revolution begins. And the revolution is Alberto, el patrón, baby.
Well, hang on a second. The party interrupted by an uninvited guest. That is Tejano. That is Alberto Patron's biggest nightmare. And he is just whooping his ass. Former AAA champion Tejano. This is the man that Alberto El Patron defeated for that coveted championship. Beat him again. I so dig Tejano, and I can't feel any sympathy for Alberto. I'm sorry, brother. This rivalry was born in Mexico and now comes to maturation here at Lucha Underground, evidently. It seems that Alberto El Patron is the future of Lucha Underground, but Alberto's past may have just caught up with him. No doubt about it, he's gonna pay the price. Well, tonight was supposed to be something to celebrate, but Tejano has crashed El Patron's party. Alberto El Patron has arrived in Lucha Underground, and one of his greatest rivals is following close behind.
Me pertenece, Alberto, y lo sabes bien, y pronto va a regresar a mi cintura.
Big words, big words, man. Greatest accolade in Mexico is to be the AAA Mega Champion. Tejano held that title longer than anyone in AAA history until the emergence of Alberto El Patron.
Yeah, he came and stole that belt, in my opinion. But this goes way back. This goes way beyond being a champion.
Well, many people feel that Alberto El Patron is the future of Lucha Underground, but it seems that Alberto's past may be catching up with him.